When you need to send the perfect rose bouquet, only one brand can say they've been the floral authority for 50 years. 1-800-Flowers. Why should you trust 1-800-Flowers? They hand-select every stem to ensure top quality. And with nationwide delivery, smiles and satisfaction are 100% guaranteed. And right now, when you order a dozen multicolored roses, we'll double it at no extra cost. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Order today at 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast.
Hey, are you looking to get more people to interact with your content? Maybe it's your blog or your social posts, your podcast, or maybe even your YouTube channel. Are you looking to get more people to leave comments? Would you like to know a little trick that will make that happen? Stay tuned and find out.
Being an entrepreneur sounds like, yes, another new client. I did it. But it can also sound like, I am really not understanding this technology, and I'm feeling so overwhelmed. Am I even cut out for this? That's why I started the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, to help infopreneurs, coaches, and course creators who want to build a business online but are battling technology, overwhelm, procrastination, and even imposter syndrome. Think successfully, think differently, think bigger, and take action by learning tips from an array of business owners, all dropping knowledge on the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
What is up? What is up? What the heck is up, my Dark Horse friends and family? Welcome back to another dose of comment-inspiring learning. I'm your Dark Horse host, Tracy Brinkman, and I've been in the coaching, course creation, and online space since like the 90s. So I've got a little experience under my belt, yet here I am still learning. But to me, I think the more important question is, who are you? And the answer is infinitely more important, because I believe you are a driven entrepreneur, perhaps even an infopreneur that is here because you're ready to start, restart, kickstart, or just start leveling up with some great marketing, personal or business tips and results in order to build that beautiful business of yours into the empire it absolutely deserves to be. So at the onset, I asked the question, do you want some more comments that get you some better rankings on your content? And whether you're trying to get more people to interact with your written content, such as your blog, perhaps you're trying to get them to engage more on your social media content, or even leave more comments on your podcast, like this one, or your videos on YouTube. Here's a little trick that can make that happen. But first, let me share with you something, right? Why do you want people to interact with your content? Well, more often than not, it's because it will quite often give you a better standing in the search. And if you're talking about social media content, it'll give your content a boost early on. For example, if we talk about YouTube, the algorithm will actually look at how many comments your video gets. The more comments you have, the higher your chance of you ranking higher in the searches. And when you get your readers and your viewers and your listeners to interact with your content by leaving their own comments, you're increasing their perceived ownership of that content. They are more likely to share it on social media, as well as view other content you have that you've already produced or will produce in the future. So then, how do you get those comments? Well, before I tell you, I want to share with you a little gift I want to give you, all right? And here's how you're going to get that gift. I'm going to be putting out a course here pretty soon. It's going to be a course on how to create your digital course. And that course is going to be, first round for those early adopters is probably going to be $497. And then after that first round, it's going to go up to easily $997. For everyone that comments on here, right, I'm going to throw your hat into the ring. Now, whether you're listening to this on the podcast, you're listening to this on the website, or you're listening to this on YouTube, I'm going to take all the comments from all those channels and I'm going to throw them into the digital hat and award a random person one copy of this new program. So you're either getting it for $497 for free or the $997 for free. So let the fun begin. All right, so let me continue on. How do you get those comments? Well, the usual way is you ask. You hear me do it all the time at the end of the podcast. You say something like, hey, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a like, give us a rating, give us a review. If it's on a video, you could tell them, hey, boop the like button. Or you could do something like ask a question. Hey, do you prefer chunky or smooth peanut butter? Yeah, I don't know why I use that example. I don't like peanut butter. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like. There's a question for you. Do you like peanut butter? Yes or no? I find that many people do like it. And there's a select few like me that are like, no, thank you. Please leave your comment below and let me know. Do you like peanut butter or not? There you go. That's one of the ways you can do it. It just rolled off the tip of the tongue, all natural. It's not forced, right? People are just like, oh, let me engage in the conversation. And the way they engage is by leaving those comments. Now, here's how you take this simple technique of asking. And what if I told you you could double or triple the normal number of responses that you would get? You could drastically, that's good speaking. You could drastically increase the quality of those responses by, making it a contest. Ooh, yeah, you feel where this is going? See, at the end of your video or your article, you let them know that the best comment will get a free valuable gift. And this freebie that you're giving away could be one of your products that you already have or that you're about to release. It doesn't have to be. I mean, I was watching a YouTube video of a gal who was talking about a certain kind of jewelry, and she was wearing one of these necklaces throughout the video. And at the end, she said she would send this necklace to the person that posted, get this, the best comment. Okay, it's a pretty good idea. I think it's actually a great idea. This necklace was something that every viewer had been watching and looking at it, admiring throughout the entire video. And now they were told that they could actually own it. Now, wait. It gets even better, because at the end of the video, she said, stay tuned and find out how you can receive this necklace in the mail. That's what she said at the beginning of the video. Stay tuned and find out how you can receive this necklace in the mail. Now, mind you, for YouTube, this worked wonders, because no doubt it increased the average viewing time of her video that she received by people, because they stuck around to find out how. And that helped her, I'm sure, with the YouTube algorithm, get ranked a little bit higher. And the reward was very specific, and it was specifically targeted to the exact audience who would want that reward. I mean, since the video itself was about that specific type of jewelry. Now, what was the cost to her? I really doubt that it was any more than $10, maybe $20. And yet there was a true, valid element of scarcity. Why? Because in this case, this necklace was vintage. I'm guessing it was maybe 50 years old, right? And I'm just guessing. And it was not something someone could just go down to their local store and just pick up and say, oh, I saw this on a YouTube video. Oh, this looks just like it. I'm gonna buy it. See, what I loved about this prize was it was physically mailed to the recipient. And because it was lightweight, the postage couldn't have cost much at all, even if she was sending it to another country, right? Now, as I was scrolling through her comments, it was pretty obvious that people were really, going for the gold in trying to make the most interesting, the wittiest, and even some very helpful comments to anyone who may have been cruising through them. Now, she uses this technique on a number of videos, I happen to find out, which gives her, first off, an immediate bump in views from her regular audience, as well as a ton of comments. So there's a couple of big metrics that YouTube uses to determine whether or not they show a video to additional people. Views in the first 24 hours are specifically important if we're talking about YouTube to help get your video seen by more people. Now, she stated in the description below the video, you always get that little description down there, that she would choose a winner within 30 days. But since she doesn't show the date the video went live, she continues to get more and more comments, even when the video has already been up for months. So it's a win-win across the board. And she also uses this reward system to encourage her viewers to become subscribers, so they know, when she's going to post a new video and perhaps have another contest that they can participate in. So, all this said, it kind of depends on your niche. I mean, you might have to get a little creative depending on what niche you might be in. I don't know, if you're a coach, maybe you can give away a coaching session. Yeah. If you have a digital product, well, then you can do like I just did towards the beginning of this episode, and you give away a copy, right? And now the key is you need to offer something of high value, right? So that's why you heard me name the prices. And then you give away something that's, I would say at least sell for a couple $100. That way the value seems even more. And if there's some scarcity to go with it, like, hey, wait a minute, this course isn't even released yet, and I could get a free copy? Oh my God, right? Maybe you teach dog training. So all the people that are watching your videos and listening to your content, well, obviously they have a dog. Perhaps you give away an adorable handmade dog sweater. Well, maybe buy it, right? Let your dog be the model of the sweater in your content. If you have a book, well, the book could be your prize. Try doing this across a couple of posts, a couple of podcast episodes, a couple of videos on your YouTube, and watch the magic happen in your comment section. So let's see if the magic works. Like I said earlier, get a copy of this upcoming course. And if you're talking about round one of the course, it's $497 right out of the gate. It's not going to go any lower, period. End of the story, and it'll never be available for that again. So I'm going to take all the comments, whether they're from the website on the blog post, whether they're from the podcast. When you like and make a comment, you can do a rating and review. You can make comments from the podcast platforms, specifically, I believe it's Spotify for sure, and definitely iTunes. Go to any one of those platforms and drop your comment in there. I'm going to do it at random, or I'm going to create a YouTube version of this podcast episode. You'll find it there. Maybe that's where you're listening to it right now. So drop your comment down under the YouTube video, and come time for the release of the course, which is going to be right around the corner. Keep your ears open. You'll be seeing it announced here on the podcast and all the platforms that I publish on. But you will get your free copy if you're picked as one of the winners. Heck, you know what? Make it 2. I'm going to pick 2 people right out of the gate. I'm going to make you a part of our course creation family by picking your comment. And I'm going to go one step further. If you're still listening to this, you're going, oh my God, it's giving away the farm. I'm going to pick what I think is the best comment across those platforms. So I'm going to give away 2 free copies at random. And then I'm going to pick the best comment that I find across those platforms on top of that. So there you go. I can't get any better than that. I'm giving away the farm. And I know you want to be a part of it. So go make your comment now. All right. After you make your comment, I want you to get out there. You run your race. You get your results. Heck, maybe the comment is you let me hear about them. And with that, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Think successfully and take action.
Thank you for listening to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
And you know this!
Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
All right.
My name is Tracy Brinkman.
From lashes for days with the viral Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara to lift and color from their brilliant eye brightener, Thrive Cosmetics is the go-to for amplifying everyday looks. Plus, every product is 100% vegan, cruelty-free, and made with clean, skin-loving ingredients that work with your skin. Amplify your everyday. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/shine26 for an exclusive offer of 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/shine26.